Russian President Vladimir Putin visited two regions of Ukraine that Moscow claims to have annexed, and Russian forces have intensified heavy artillery bombardments and airstrikes on the ruined Ukrainian city of Bakhmut. Meanwhile, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky visited troops in Avdiivka, about 70 km 43 miles southwest of Bakhmut. The Kremlin stated that Putin had attended a military command meeting in Ukraine's southern Kherson region and visited a National Guard headquarters in eastern Luhansk on Monday. Putin heard reports from commanders of the airborne forces and the Dnieper Army Group as well as other senior officers who briefed him on the situation in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions in the south. Putin visited two regions of Ukraine that Russia claims to have annexed, where he met with commanders and received briefings on the situation in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions. The Russian forces have intensified their attack on the ruined city of Bakhmut. A senior Ukrainian presidential aide, Mikhailo Podolyak, took to Twitter to mock Putin's trip as a special tour of the mass murders author in the occupied and ruined territories to enjoy the crimes of his minions for the last time. Fighting has been going on for months in and around Bakhmut in Donetsk region, and Ukrainian forces have held out despite regular claims by Russia to have taken the city. Both sides have suffered significant losses. Ukrainian President Zelenskiy visited troops in Avdiivka, about 70 km 43 miles southwest of Bakhmut, and handed out awards. Putin's visit comes amid increased tensions between Russia and Ukraine, and the situation remains volatile. European Union officials have called for a new approach towards China following French President Emmanuel Macron's comments on Taiwan. However, this new approach is unlikely to please the United States. The Biden administration has been highly critical of Beijing and has urged European nations to do the same. However, the EU has a divided approach towards China as some nations want to maintain strong economic ties while others favor a closer relationship with the US. Ursula von der Leyen, the President of the European Commission, has called for a distinct European approach that also leaves room for cooperation with other partners. China is the largest source of EU imports and the third largest buyer of EU goods. The relationship with China is too important for the EU not to define its own strategy and principles. Furthermore, many EU leaders believe that a dialogue with China is pivotal for making substantial progress in combating climate change. The American perspective is different, as US officials believe that complete decoupling from China is the best approach. Europe, however, intends to reduce and avoid risks rather than a complete disengagement from China. As tensions rise, EU's top diplomat, Josep Borrell, believes that it's important to keep talking with China. "We are in rival mode, but we have to keep talking with China," he said. The EU hopes to rebalance its relationship with China on the basis of transparency, predictability, and reciprocity, rather than to completely dissociate from Beijing. Apple's CEO, Tim Cook, has opened its first physical stores in India, marking a significant milestone for the iPhone maker in the world's second-largest smartphone market. Apple has been eyeing India's potential as a consumer market and manufacturing base. It is the world's second biggest smartphone maker, but has only a 6% share of the Indian market. This is because Apple products are considered too expensive by many consumers in the country, where the average salary for regular full-time workers is 18,585 rupees $226.05 per month. For comparison, an iPhone 14 starts at 79,900 rupees $973.06, while an iPhone SE starts at 49,900 rupees $608.02. Cook's visit coincided with Apple's brick-and-mortar launch in India, which marks its 25th year of operation in the country. Apple is betting big on India as it builds out its retail presence and as more customers turn to high-end smartphones. In a separate statement, Apple shared a peek of its new Mumbai store, located at a property owned by Reliance Industries, the conglomerate of Indian tycoon Mukesh Ambani. Apple bills the store as one of its most energy-efficient in the world, saying solar panels allow it to run solely on renewable power. Apple's position in the Indian market is expected to grow as it continues to build out its retail presence there, but it faces stiff competition from Samsung, Xiaomi, Vivo, and other Chinese smartphone makers. Apple had been selling its products there online or through third-party resellers until last year when it launched an online store in India. The Indian government eased restrictions in 2019, allowing Apple and other foreign retailers to set up shop in the country. The COVID-19 pandemic derailed Apple's plans to open its first physical store in the country in 2021. With its retail ambitions, Apple is hoping to take advantage of India's vast population, rising middle class, and growth potential from consumers who are expected to make the switch from basic cell phones to smartphones. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more updates.